let me continue again with our player profiles. Today, I'm going to take it north of the border. Let's get international with it. In years past, this was a joint profile. Because in years past, there was a Team Canada. Tag Team Canada. In 2020, that team no longer exists. That team has been disbanded. What was once Tyler in Edmonton and Matt in Vancouver. Like, who will ever forget the bros going to New York City to scout out the talent there? Who will ever forget the bros finding Ty Domi in his bar and having a cigar and a cocktail with Ty Domi? Who will ever forget the bros, Team Canada, finding Rich Ackerman and dropping a Canadian jersey on him? I mean, that was then and this is now. So what was once Tyler in Shredmonton and Matt in Vancouver is now just Matt in Vancouver.
As statistically the best Canadian caller to your show of all time, my hands are heavy and my back is strong from carrying that dirt person from Edmonton for the last 2 years. But hey, it's time to leave his ass behind like a heavy deuce and soar my sexy lean ass to new heights. Yo, Tyler, consider that a divorce.
After 3 years of being a package deal, Matt served Tyler his papers on the air back in 2019. And they have been running solo and separate ever since. So today's player profile is not on Team Canada. It's on Matt in Van. Now, it's no secret, Matt, like Tyler, has had a really rough go in the Smackoff. 3 appearances, 1 top tenner. And that top 10 was as far down in the top 10 as you can get. Never a good thing when your most memorable moment in the Smackoff was the time that Brad and Corona put a picture of your face on the front end of his banana hammock and then broadcast it to millions worldwide on the CBS Sports Network. However, to write Matt in Van off for 3 disappointing Smackoffs would not be right. Remember, hundreds have called during the Smackoff. Only 14 total have won. And Matt has come in here multiple times, and he has owned his shortcomings on the big stage, in the big arena. He even referred to himself as the Clayton Kershaw of the jungle. I've got to respect that self-awareness, that self-audit. I'm sure he's broken tape on himself. He's gone to school on that. He's tried to improve on it. I'm not going to gloss over the failings in the Smackoff, although he does have that 1 top 10. I'm not going to gloss over, however, his tremendous regular season phone calls either. They happened, and they do matter. This dude has 3 years of solid phone calls in the regular season. Don't believe me? Ask Keith Arnold.
Good luck to Keith, man. He's following in a long line of former crew members moving on to smaller and worse things. Will he end up like Kyle Brandt, oozing fake manufactured enthusiasm for some preseason NFL game? Will he end up like Jay Stu, picking up Rodney Pete's dry cleaning? Will he end up like Doze Mahdi, doing whatever the hell Doze Mahdi's doing? Or maybe he's going to end up like Austin Huff, who actually served me my coffee at Starbucks this morning. Anyway, Keith, good luck with one of the worst decisions of your life.
Besides ripping Keith apart for leaving the show and everybody else, and by the way, I think pretty much everybody else is doing pretty well. Some better than others. Only one of them is doing better than they were here. I don't know, just kidding. Ouch. Yeah, but if I were any of those guys listening right now, I'd say, yeah, really? Really tough guy? Are you doing better since we left? Yes. Just kidding. What I'm saying, thanks, Albie. Besides ripping Keith and pretty much everybody else who's ever left the show, Matt has taken aim at those who are still participating on the program. People like Rick in Buffalo, Lef in Laguna, Dan in Denver.
Smackoff season is upon us. Time to weed out the frauds, my man, namely Dan in Denver, who I called out for being a cowardly punk bitch over a month ago. We still haven't heard a peep from him. I rest my case. And nice to see a cute little gif from Left in Laguna, the Laguna Beach belly. Guess this freak's too busy swapping Q-tip techniques with Andrew Siciliano and Adam Silver to call the show front-running bag. And as for this gas bag Rick in Buffalo, Rick, you look like an angry, screaming human penis, man, mixing a baseball cap.
I mean, damn. The thing is, though, we know he's got that in him. And that's not just some one-off. That's not some one call that he got nice with. I know that guy's got that in him, but it's the type of game that Matt desperately needs to bring with him on June 19th for Smackoff 26. Nobody needs a good showing like that, quite like this guy. I mean, think about this. Most everybody is pulling against him. He broke off Tyler. Most of America, if not all of America, not named me, wants to see this guy go into the tank again. I mean, he is an island onto himself. He is as on his own as you could possibly be. So this is it. It's time. Matt, it's time. You know this. You're an athlete. You know this. I know you know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Put up or shut up. But I'm telling you, I would not have you in here if I didn't think you had that in you on the big stage. Like, if this guy really is Clayton Kershaw, then I'm Dave Roberts. Everybody might be begging me to pull him, but nothing's going to shake my faith in this guy. Because this is one of the guys who got us there. And I have seen the nasty, filthy stuff before.
I'm taking this Canada Heat personally, Rome. I'm a perpetual road team. I'm outmanned. I'm outgunned. But I wouldn't want it any other damn way. Rick's just the jungle's version of a mall cop. A fat loser who garners no respect at all, but his pepper spray makes him feel like a tough guy. I don't know if this Drizzle guy is good or not, but I do know Drizzle is the stupidest name I've ever heard. Ducknut, this 40-year-old loser has done nothing but record your content for 20 years and put it on his own website. It's pathetic. Your boss, Eric Spitz, female viewership has jumped no less than 900%. And hey, Mona, we're going to win you over, baby. You'll be Team Canada soon enough. War Reggie in the OC going full Reese McGuire during his calls. Cal in Vegas is a deluded, psychotic, hooker-addicted moron. Adam Hawk, who is such an insufferable D-bag that everyone not named Alvin has quit for far worse jobs. Mark in Boston, Tony Saragusa pimping Mans Depends thinks you need to clean your act up. Wartan in Denver, using a shaken-up soda bottle as a bidet. And I know you've said numerous times, Mark in Boston could win a Smackoff. And man, you're right. If Les, Vic, Mike, Chael, Benny, Tyler, and myself all pass away before the Smackoff, then Mark in Boston sure as hell has a chance. Can we get Jeff a liver smoothie and go ahead and send him the hell away again? Damn, man. And his palatial estate in Virginia. I think we know that was about 10 years in a supermax federal penitentiary for sex crimes, Jeff. The only memorable thing Dan has done in the last year is get his ass knocked out by my guy Big Daddy Beak in Studio City with a truck stop hooker bum sex blast. Hey, Rick, everybody is sick of you, and you're uglier than the new bowling ball working for Rome. The only item on our shared calendar, Corona, is Mrs. Corona's scheduled Northern Sando. Kyle, son, I'm Peyton Manning, and you're the trainer, and I'm dropping D's right on your forehead. War Canada's comeback. Peace!
You're uglier than the new bowling ball working for Rome. Wow. And to Doze Madi, whatever the hell Doze Madi is doing now. All right, see, this is why this guy's still invited. This is why this guy still is encouraged to show up that day. Because I know he's got that in him. That just never shows up the day of. It's time, Matty. You know this. It's October baseball now, Matty. I'm giving ball again, Matty. Everybody is telling me I don't know what the hell I'm doing. They're telling me I should be fired. I should not be the manager. I should no longer be the skipper because I keep running you out there every fifth day. I keep giving you the ball. Don't let me down, Matty. I've seen your stuff. I've seen you win when you're filthy. I've seen you win when you don't have your best stuff. Bring it on the day that matters. Do not let me down, Matt. I'll see you in 15 days. Matt in Vancouver. Alvy, big ups to you. Every year we do the player profiles. But this is something we started doing more of this year at the very end when we recap with the full rip. Every one of the guys that I've done that for so far, when you play their best of their best, it shows they're good enough to be in that day. But can they bring that and then take it next level the day of? That's what makes Brad so good. Brad does it every single year. Rick in Buffalo has got a good look at it too. Who you got? I got to check out the latest odds on Stucknut. Who you got? I mean, every time I play one of those things, it sounds like, yeah, he's got it, he can do it. I can make that argument again. I said this yesterday. I can make that argument for no less than 10 and probably as many as 12 or 14 people. Who you got? 143C1 tweets. Those stats by Matt and Van are good enough for the Smackoff. Signed Frank Gore. Yo, bro, shut your mouth already. Frank Gore is going right to the Hall of Fame, whether you get it or not, whether you like it or not. Matt's got a top 10. Matt just has more game than one top 10. Matt's got way more attitude than a guy who's finished in the top 10 once. And when I say top 10, I don't mean third. I don't mean fifth. I don't even mean seventh. I mean 10th. But he did divorce Tyler.
Consider that a divorce.
So now he's an island. Now it's Matt against the world. When we